Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am announcing now the very interesting talismanic election using the recipe of the famous Sufi master Ahmad al-Buni, who lived somewhere in the 12th century, who is known with his great book, manuscripts, which is not completely translated into English, but some benevolent recipes from Ahmad al-Buni we have. One of them is the recipe created for love, created for affection, attraction, sex. So this is the recipe of Ahmad al-Buni. It is also about luck, of course, because it is involving Venus. So basically, before I tell you a little bit more about this recipe, very briefly to introduce to the ones of you who are new to my channel, who do not know what the astrological talismans are. These are pieces of jewelry, usually in most of the cases, created in very auspicious, unique astrological timing to benefit to support, to remedy our lives, our horoscopes, and to bring us protection. So they're created the best, of course, and the only way is to use the unique astrological timing, unique herbs, unique gemstones, which shouldn't be affected by any ways, like by heat or by irradiation. So natural, clean, alive gemstones, of course incorporated into the right metal, precious metal, be it silver or gold. So these are pieces of jewelry with great value, added value, because we do during the astrological auspicious moment, when the planet or the star are highly dignified, we perform the astrological ritual same as it was known in the ancient world. So talismans must be made only to help, never to have malefic influences on people, but only to remedy our horoscopes, to help our finances, health, love life, dreams, to bring protection and so on. So very briefly, this was now the talisman of al-Buni. I made such talisman back in the beginning of 2018. Since then I never made it again because I made many others. But now, with the course of time, 5 years later, I see that this talisman made major difference for many people, brought them good things, because I know it from their responses. I also wore such talisman and still have it, and this seemed to be very good election and very simple, maybe the simplest one, because sometimes for example, if you want to make talisman of Jupiter, and let's say we need Jupiter to be exalted, we need to wait 12 years. But this talisman of al-Buni, sometimes we can make once per year, or at least once in 2 years. So it's not such rare direction, but yet very useful, very good, at least to improve luck. Now, what is this election about? I mentioned to you it has to be time ruled astronomically by Venus. Most powerful is the time of Venus, our Venus. It has to be also as priority we choose lapis lazuli. Of course, I add other gemstones too, but like the best choice would be lapis lazuli. Most probably because by the ancients the lapis was very much related to Venus. You know, if you see now in Babylon, in Iraq, in contemporary Iraq, you have the gate of Ishtar. It's completely made of lapis because Ishtar carries the Venus energy. So yes, it is about lapis, and also the moon has to be in Libra. Now also we write specific symbols, and we draw apple, still of course simplified image of apple and a woman carrying apple. We carve it secretly on some parts of the talisman. Now, of course, Well, you see, the interesting thing about this talisman is that he's proposing the moon to be in Libra, and actually, I have even more beautiful election, which is adding Venus into Libra. So I believe this is strengthening tremendously the talisman because Venus belongs to Libra. So Venus and the moon will be in Libra. Now the timings which are appropriate for this talisman are two. One is 6 and 10 December. I did not manage to complete all the talismans that I wanted because this procedure takes a little bit time. On the 6th, and I will continue on the 10th. So 6th and 10th of December. Of course, we need specific timing for the different geographical coordinates. The timing would very much vary. But anyway, you need to have the hour of Venus because this is the time when she's highly dignified. You need to have moon in Libra, you need to have Venus in Libra. And actually, and then I am creating the astrological talismans following the recipe of Ahmad al-Buni and applying the specific consecration ritual. If you're interested to see my talismans and to have one of them, I will place a link under this video. Another thing is, as you probably noticed, this year 2023 compared to 2022, I made less talismans. This is because we had too many, Saturn was squaring. Let's say if you want to make talismans of Aldebaran regulars or Antares, the royal stars, Saturn was creating this harmonious aspect towards them. Therefore, I couldn't create the talismans because the talisman election needs to be nearly ideal. We cannot make compromises. So I prepared previously, I made many Aldebaran, regulars, Antares, talismans, the royal stars, previously, before Saturn entered Aquarius, because I knew that for quite some time these three beautiful otherwise selections will have to wait a while. But next year we will have very lucky opportunity to make talismans of exalted Venus, unafflicted, gorgeous, almost perfect election we have in March. Later on I have two elections, one for Saturn, one for Jupiter. And they will be unique because later on, when Uranus enters Taurus, he will be squaring some important positions, and again we'll have to wait a while. So if you like to see my talismans, take a look at my website, and the link is under this video. And thank you for your attention. Bye bye. Your comments, of course, are welcome.